Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I'm doing an art journal page right now with my favorite queen in the world, my Angelou. And I'm just doing it in my art journal. And as you can see, I just printed out some of my favorite quotes or words that she has said, whether from her books or from her. I'm taking some heavy gel matte medium. I'm putting it on the one side of my art journal. And I'm just using my inkjet printer to print those out. And I'm just gluing them down, as you can see. It's not smearing the ink. It's working out good for me, so I'm very excited. If you use it quick and you use a thicker glue, you don't get smearing like you normally would if you used a lighter glue or a more liquidy glue. And you can see I'm just gluing it down. I want all these to be the background of what I do. Now, I love my Angelou. I've loved her for years and years and years. I've read her books when I was younger. I have a lot of her poetry on, how funny is this, on cassette tape. Some on CDs that I would listen to, and I listened to them because she read them, and it was just so soothing and almost meditative for me. But she's a wonderful artist. She's a wonderful poet. She's a wonderful speaker. She's just a wonderful woman. And I highly advise you to go, just read up on her a little bit because she is absolutely fantastique. Now, as you can see, I glued my papers down and I'm just gluing it with my heat gun. You can use your hair dryer. You can just leave it sit for 10 minutes and it will dry. And I'm just tearing off some of the extra paper. I don't necessarily need all that. I just like to rip and do my thing, as you can see. Now I'm going to write a quote, when you know better, you do better. It's one of my favorite quotes from her, which I tell people all the time when they get down on themselves for making a mistake. It's like, look, when you know better, you do better. Now you know better. Just don't make the mistake again, I'm taking a fluid acrylic naphthol red medium from Golden. I'm using my fingers and I'm smearing it all over the place. I've been using my fingers a lot with painting lately, so that's what I'm doing here. Now, remember, we put the gel medium on, so you're going to see me wipe off a lot of this red. So you'll still be able to see some of those words coming through. Now I'm squirting a little bit of water, and I'm spreading the rest of the red because I don't want to add any more. And I'm just wiping it all over my page. More water and spraying it a little bit more and wiping off some of the words so I can see underneath. That's all. I like doing that. If you do follow me, you know that I do love painting and then taking it off with water or something, right? Now I'm going to use this stencil. This is from Diane Reevely, one of her stencils. I like it because I like the border of the flowers. So I'm going to take a darker red, which is a Liquitex, and it is Cadmium Red Deep Hue. And I just want it to be a little bit darker than the red that I put down. And I'm taking those flowers, and I'm just putting them around a little bit. It's just to add a little bit of interest, some contrast, a little bit of texture. I kept hitting my camera, so I had to move it up a little bit. And you can see I'm just mushing it all around. No rhyme or reason, but you can see where I wiped off the other paint, how it came up. And really made that part darker. Now I'm taking some white and pink, and I'm just doing some dots all around. As you can see, not worrying too much, just a little bit of light, lighter colors there, but staying in the same color family, because that's what I want to do here. And I'm taking my heat gun. Again, you can just leave it dry for a few minutes. It won't hurt anything. And there's my sweetie. I printed her out. I love that one. That picture. So I'm just putting some of the gel medium on back, and I'm going to glue her down. And I'm not going to make her in the center. I'm going to take her over and just push her down real good. Push her real good. And I'm taking more of that glue, using my fingers, using my brush, and I'm just putting it around those edges real good so they're really sealed, because I'm going to hang this up on my wall in my art room because I just absolutely love her. And I'm just going to take my heat gun and dry that a little bit just so it, it doesn't get too tacky and lift up every time I put my hands there. I have to tell you, I'm happy with the way this page came out. It wasn't very long to do, but it was everything I wanted to do, and I just adore her. So I don't know, just very, very happy. Okay, so now it's dry, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to take my gel pen. This is a Jelly Roll pen in white. You can use a paint marker. You can use paint in a brush. You can use whatever you want. And again, I'm writing when you know better, you do better. Except I put when we know better, we do better. Just put my little spin on there for a second because that's what I want to remember when I look up and see her in front of me. You know, when we do better, when we know better, we do better. To remind myself that I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, and I'm doing the best I can. One of the other poems that I absolutely love from her is Phenomenal Woman. So that's what I'm writing, Phenomenal Woman. And those of you who know I cannot spell, yes, I looked it up. I Googled it and wrote Phenomenal Woman. And then I put That's Me. I really recommend you go read that poem. It's absolutely delicious. It just makes me very, very happy when I read it. And then one of my favorite quotes from her is try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. And really that inspires me every day to do all that I do to try to help other people because it is important, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. So putting that down there. And then one of my favorite things that she's ever written is Still I Rise. And Still I Rise. So I'm writing Still I Rise because I think that I'm going to do a painting, I think, with that Still I Rise, the poem in the background, because I think that is so important for so many of us. So what I want to tell you guys is I'm doing this in a video hop rotation, and it is Women's History. It's called the Women's History Hop, and I'm gonna post down below the next person for you to go visit and see what they did, and then you'll go from there and continue, going to all the links and seeing what everybody has done. Please do me a favor. Give us a thumbs up if you like watching what we do. Leave a comment. It's so important to us who make the videos, so we know that you guys do enjoy them, and for us to continue putting content out for you to enjoy. And then there's such a vast array of different kind of inspirational women that you're going to see, and in this Women's History Hop. So I really hope that you guys enjoy it because I loved doing it. And like I said, I got this great page from it to hang. Now I'm just taking my Faber-Castell Pitt pen, as you can see, and tracing around here and smudging it before it dries. Wet my fingers a little bit. These pens are fantastic to do that with. They dry permanent, but you definitely got playtime. You don't have a half hour, but you have enough to kind of smudge it. And I wanted to smudge her out a little bit. And then you're going to see I'm going to take my jelly pen again and go around the little highlights. So I'm just showing you right here. That's all it is. I wanted it to be all the reds and the pinks and back, and I wanted the photo to be black and white. So as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Give me a thumbs up. Enjoy the hop. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.